Now, you may be wondering, can the EPA really reverse the endangerment finding given that the results of that court case were that CO2 is a pollutant, and given that the EPA can't, and nor should they be able to, overrule a court decision? Well, the trick is the distinction between a pollutant and a pollutant that is a danger. The Supreme Court ruled that CO2 is a pollutant, which, like I said, is silly, but that's what they said. But the Supreme Court didn't rule that this pollutant was a danger. That was 100% the decision of the EPA. And if they made that decision, then they can reverse that decision. But of course, you know that if they do that, you can bet your bottom dollar that they will be dragged back into court for it by the activists who don't want the money gravy train to come to an end. And this is where it gets interesting, because the complexion of the Supreme Court changed radically when President Trump was in for the first time, from 2016 to 2020. See, the decision we're talking about was made back in 2007, and only 3 of the 9 justices who were involved in that decision are still serving. And interestingly, all 3 of them were on the dissenting side. They were 3 out of the 4 justices who did not agree that CO2 was a pollutant. So those are 3 of the justices that are still on the Supreme Court. And since then, of course, 6 new justices have been appointed, replacing the other 6. Now, 3 of them were appointed by Trump.